Cheryl, you might be on mute. I think I heard. Let's see.
I'll second that.
Okay, great. And well, welcome everybody. I feel like I always defer to Scott. And to that point, Scott, what is the timeline in terms of you staying on and Austin coming on? I just want to be respectful of your time. And
sure. Well, next month I'll pull Austin on. I'm done full-time June 30th. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I'll be around.
Great. Okay. Good to hear. So I guess with that, do you want to give us your
my updates?
Yes.
Sure. We have been out. We winter mowed the meadows for the blue stem, which is an annual thing. So we've cut that down. And we have painted the athletic fields, and we are in the process of fertilizing the athletic field areas. So if you see a machine out there, that's what we're doing to stimulate the growth. The temperatures haven't been the best. We've had some warm days, but the soil temps are still low. So we're trying to go easy on this on the athletic turf. Otherwise, we'll be down to dirt real quick. And then we had green up cleanup this past weekend. We had several groups going around, and one group went to Salt Meadow. I had one of my guys go out picking. Some guys have had annual morning meetings because they can't go into coffee shop, and we've asked them politely to take their cigarette butts with them instead of leaving them on the ground. We've put in more garbage and recycling containers within cradles so they don't blow around. So there's 3 or 4 along the main athletic fields and the picnic area. So hopefully people start using those instead of just tossing in an effort to keep the park clean.
Nice. Anything with the kayak launch?
The kayak launch, I have to get the kayak launch has been ready. We just have to get a sign, and we'll probably set up in discussing with Peggy today, we'll probably set up a ribbon cutting ceremony to officially announce it and get it out there that it's open for use. Because there is no sign, so we do have to sign it so people know exactly what it is.
Okay.
And I think the best approach is we have to tell them it's like high tide to mid tide that you're going to be able to easily access the Hammonasset River.
Right.
Other than that, if you go out and the tide's going out and you come back, you're not going to get back in until the tide is at least mid tide. So I think we have to put that on the sign as well.
Okay.
And maybe a web address that people can check the tables.
Yeah, CT Tides / Madison. If you're a boater, you should know them, but
right.
Yeah, we can certainly give them a link to a good tide chart. So
nice. Anything else in terms of?
I'm still working on a solution for the pavilion and bathrooms, and I think I've come up with it. I just have to contact the low bid to see if they'll adjust the price because they wouldn't be dealing with the bathrooms. Our idea is to go, and I don't know if I said it last meeting or not, but we're going with a waterless facility, similar to state parks, which I think is more environmentally friendly rather than dumping in a septic system with leaching fields, especially in that area. But I can get one for a good price, which is a government contract, and they bring it in, they dig the hole, and it's all installed in one day, solar powered, lights and ventilation. So I think it's a win for the park. And then we would just have a standalone pavilion, slightly smaller than the one that we were going with the bathrooms, but the pavilion area will be the same size. If you took, there's hard to explain, but with the bathrooms, our pavilion was smaller, but without the bathrooms, I can buy the next size down with this company, and it'll be the same size as what we were going to have as an open pavilion. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm shooting for. It all depends upon if they can revise and cut back on their installation cost.
Okay. So come next month, we'll sort of,
I'll be able to give you an update, and hopefully you'll see something happening.
Great. And what about the dog
park? We have gotten, I wanted to bring that up because we didn't have that on the agenda, but we finally touched base with the state, and we've gotten verbal approval from the gentleman we talked to. He was a former town planner, and he stated that the rest of his staff see no reason it's an acceptable use of what we're proposing. They'll just want to see a map of what we're proposing. So I'm going to be working on that. And so that's can move forward, I think, and we'll get Beach and Rec approval to move, as well as the Board of Selectmen. And I do have to run it by planning and zoning.
Okay.
But they did say it was an acceptable use of that property as far as a recreation. I said it's going to be simple, wood chips, benches for the people, and I'll probably try to get some watering stations. But that's nice and simple. 5-foot fence, black, so it blends in. But we'll see what the reaction is, and hopefully we'll get some influx of funding. We did put money in to the capital non-recurring fund to hopefully stimulate possible match funding. Peggy's got an idea about that, and hopefully we can raise the money for it. Get it in.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, if there are no more updates on that end, I think we could move on to our activity plans for the summer. And I know at the last meeting, we spoke about a July 10th music concert with a few bands. And I just wanted to confirm that date, with the rain date being July 11th.
I don't think I believe everything is clear.
Okay. How do we work it so we can just, I have a few bands lined up, but I just wanted to confirm the date. And so how do we get it so we can start moving on things?
Well, I know you can. I think I have. I can get back to you tomorrow. I know I have the dance recital on the 5th and 6th with the rain date of the 11th and 12th. So the trailer would be there again. And then the 19th, the following Saturday with a rain date of Sunday is another dance recital from another dance center in town. So I know Carrie, we've scheduled a movie for the Friday night, the 4th.
Yeah.
Which is going to be Sandlot.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yep. And then we have the bands. We just have to find, you need to send me what they're charging so I can find the money for it
Okay.
in our budget.
So far, one of the bands would charge about $350.
Okay,
And then one of the singer-songwriters would charge about $150. So far it's $500. And then I did send Warren, I know he wasn't sure about it the last time, to see if Off the Record or even Shoreline Connection wanted to play. So I think people are just itching to play, so they would do it for very, I think they just want to get out and play live again.
sure. The only add-on to that would be, we utilize Jim Moulton from Molten Sound for
Okay.
all our concerts. And it makes it, and Warren can testify to this, it makes it a lot easier for the bands because they're not bringing in their amps and everything. He sets up the sound system and finds out from the bands what they need as far as mics, etc.
Yeah, he's great.
Has it all
He's
set.
great. He was great. He was a huge reason we were able to do what we did. Well, I guess not last year, the year before.
Yeah, we were moving bands in and out real quick.
That's
Yep.
great. And Warren, what do you think? Can we get a verbal confirmation from you?
So it would definitely be Shoreline Connection, not Off the Record.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little different. I just think Shoreline Connection would be a better fit for there, but I would just need to check with them as far as availability
Okay.
with all the guys. And then how long would it be? Like, what's
Yeah, what are the sets?
yeah, I mean, are we doing what we did last time, or are we altering it a little bit?
I think we should do what you all did last time. It would be during the day, so it wouldn't interrupt anything that was going on in the field, the sports field. And depending on how many acts we got, if we got 3 or 4 acts, maybe 40-minute sets.
Yeah, because what did we do last time, Scott? Six acts, I think. I think 3. Like,
Yeah, I think it
smaller
was
acts?
6 acts. Yeah,
Yeah, at least 6.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if it's fewer acts, but maybe it starts a tiny bit later.
Yeah, a little bit more time in between, so we're not going a little crazy.
Right.
Yeah, I know we had a couple of solo acts, so those were shorter segments.
Right. So I guess I can confirm pretty quickly once we can confirm the July 10th date. So
Alice, can you send me an email with the bands
with the bands that I was
that
thinking
you
of,
have
sure.
contacted so far?
Yep, I'm trying to.
Perfect.
I'll tell you, one of the people is a woman by the name of Laura Clapp Davidson. She's from Guilford, and she's a singer-songwriter, and she performs quite a bit around the shoreline. The other band is a band that I've worked with called Mike Cobb and the Haystack Boys, and they're from Litchfield County, and they're sort of fun bluegrass. Three members, and again, they play at a lot of outdoor sort of smaller festivals. So I'll send that. They just, I want to be sure I can get them, so that's why I've been hesitant sending it around. But so far, I think the July 10th works for everyone.
Great.
I will confirm that for you tomorrow.
Good. I also. Oh, go ahead. Did I miss somebody? I think somebody was.
I don't know who's talking.
Okay. I also had, and I welcome any or all ideas, but just things like outdoor yoga classes. And I was wondering, I know a few instructors, but if they wanted to do it would have to be a free class, correct? They couldn't have an Eventbrite sign up if they wanted to charge for the class.
Now, everything should go through the department as a program.
Okay. So that
And they
was,
would contact Carrie Gazda.
okay. So any or all ideas should go to an email to Beach and Rec, correct? Okay.
Yep, God, and the main programmer right now is Carrie, which is GAZDAC.
GAZED.
Nope, GAZDACA at madisonct.org. I'll send it to you.
Okay, sounds good. New members. It sounds like we might have a new member.
I believe Mark Casparino is going to be joining us.
Okay,
He was on the Board of Finance.
great. And when would that happen, or when would that?
I think the selectmen are acting on it tonight,
Oh,
but I do not know about the other guy yet.
yeah, I'm not sure what happened to that application. But I say that's great. So if Mark joins, sounds good.
Yep, he's been on with the Board of Finance. He was on the capital non-recurring program, working as a Board of Finance member. Real level head, great person, and I think he'll be a genuine asset.
Sounds good. Let's see, other business or other ideas that anyone might have.
I have a question on the, what happens if on our scheduled date of July 10th and on the previous week where they had that dance concert and it rains, and the alternate, I think you said, was July 10th, Scott?
Let me check.
I mean, what happens in that scenario if,
That's a good point. Yeah.
Well, you're talking July.
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, the dance recital is June.
Oh,
Fourth,
I'm sorry.
4th,
Oh.
5th, and 6th, with the rain date of
Okay.
the 12th and 13th of June.
Okay.
So July 10th is wide open
Okay, good.
Okay.
because both dance recitals are in June.
Okay, great.
Great.
Sorry.
You had asked me about the food truck too, right?
Yes.
So that's my nephew. The one that did it last time was my nephew. He doesn't actually have a truck. He's a chef in town, and he did it. Do you want me to ask him about that again?
Sure.
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Yeah, I could reach out to him, see if he's.
Just bring a bigger generator.
Yeah, that's right.
The French fries. It was the French fryer, right? That couldn't heat up.
Yeah, the French fries
So
killed us.
windy that day.
Yeah, that didn't affect it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll reach out to him and ask him.
Okay, super. Thanks.
Good.
I don't have anything else that I can think of. Does anyone have any thoughts, concerns, ideas?
Everybody's good.
Everybody's good. Well, our next monthly meeting is on May 24th. I can't believe it, actually, but In that case, I will make a motion to adjourn.
I second.
Second, great. And I guess, Scott, you and I will be in touch, and I'll send around follow-up emails with the musical acts.
Sounds great. Before you vote, Cheryl, can you make sure that minutes are posted in Word format? They're having it there, and MP can kind of talk to it. They have to convert what you send in order to post. Do you have Word?
Are you on mute?
Is Cheryl with us?
Cheryl, I think.
She's with us, but she doesn't have any audio.
Oh,
Oh. Okay. Do you want to, can you input in the chat, Cheryl, your thoughts? Okay. I think between Cheryl and myself, we can figure out how to submit in Word.
Okay.
And,
'Cause it
and
ju-
if you
it
need
gets-
help, shoot me an email.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure I can convert it.
And then it's being recorded, so it's on YouTube, so we're good there. And
Okay.
Danielle's keeping an eye out for us.
Perfect. Okay. Well, thanks, everyone. I guess with that, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second that again.
Okay. And we'll speak to you on May 24th.
Okay.
Sounds great.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye all.
See everybody then.
Thank you. Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Right. Thanks, Danielle.